Hello, I'm Green.
And I'm purple.
Welcome back to Green and Purple. We're back playing Limbo again today.
Yep.
And we're playing as Cocoon Boy.
With the power to cocoon.
The power to turn into a beautiful butterfly.
And everything will feel better.
Alex' best character from... I almost said Toy Story. Bug's Life.
He's the best character because he's not even in that movie.
He's the best character from Bug's Story. It's weird because I always think of...
Ooh.
Oh no. I almost said it. For some reason, I always think of Bug's Life being older than Toy Story, but Toy Story was their first movie.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. It's just one of those weird things where as a kid, you think one thing, and then even whenever you get older...
Go back.
Yeah,
Go back.
almost. This game is a game full of almost. So close.
Let's just name that episode that.
Almost.
Almost.
Missed it by that much.
Almost.
Me and Caleb have been getting into this meme for to be continued from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Yeah, it's a good one.
Like, for example, when you died here, you could do it right there.
Because it would be right before the tree.
Yeah, right before the tree hits you.
Because what it is so every episode of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, or I assume every episode, most episodes, I guess, end with a to be continued, and a lot of times it plays this sound or this song. Oh, now I get it. And so the to be continued meme is just like you take a fail and then you stop it right before the fail actually happens, and then you just do the to be continued and you play the song. And if you do it just right, it can be really funny.
It can be a beautiful thing.
Some people mess it up and they like have the fail happen and then they do to be continued.
Yeah.
And like those can still be funny, but they're not right. They're not in the true spirit of the meme.
Oh, hi, Miss Spider.
I know some people like really don't like memes.
Yeah.
And I'll admit that, like, of course, certain memes are annoying, but I don't understand people that like just hate memes based on principle, where they're like, I just hate memes, just the idea of memes. I'm like, what? They're just goofy things that people do.
Well, those are the people that have sticks up their butts and they don't know how to have a good time, and everything's serious. Like, if you remember that one guy from Robotics Club.
Oh, right.
Yeah, he was one of those people.
At first...
That was just mean.
Yeah, I mean, there are parts of Inside where you just kind of have to experiment and you'll see what happens. But more with Inside, it's like it'll show you happening it to something else, and then you're like, okay, I don't want to do that. Whereas with Limbo, it takes a different approach where it's just like lets you die, and then you're like, oh, okay, so I need to do this.
But couldn't you... Couldn't you say that as a warning?
I guess you could. Well, but that guy's not on a... I mean, I probably could have seen it if I was being more observant and not trying to talk and stuff. It is weird. Whenever you're playing games... we're both much worse on the show than we are on real life.
Yeah, it's the
like I wouldn't have done that.
It's up the butt.
It can get you a little. You're like, ooh.
It's called the let's player curse. No matter how good you are at a game, when you let's play it, you're going to be awful at it.
But I do think overall Limbo's more based around trial and error, where Inside's more based around just like thinking. Inside has more thinking puzzles than Limbo. Limbo has a lot more action oriented, like, okay, I just have to time this just right.
Ooh. Ooh.
Oh, I am dead. But I mean, Limbo's pretty old. It came out pretty early on, or like maybe kind of around the midpoint of the PS3 360 era. And I remember when it came out, just like in...
Oh my goodness. Oh.
That was through my eye.
Oh, jeez. Oh.
It's weird how these games, like, it's all black and white, not nearly as graphic as some game like, Dead Space or whatever. Ooh. But it can be, like, more cringy just because of, like...
Well, it's similar to, like, how, in the old days with, like, pixel art and stuff like that, because of the way it is, it leaves more to the imagination.
Your mind fills in the blanks.
Yeah. Oh, I remember this part. Very funny, guys. We know that's not the real spider. It's just a puppet.
Yeah, this is where you start getting into kind of the creepier aspects of Limbo, where you're like, oh, it's not just...
Oh no, why? Why would you do that?
Where, see,
yes.
It's not just monsters, there's some other people here. It's similar to that moment in Inside where you first see the homunculi, I guess. It's never explained whether they're real people that were turned into slaves or whether they were, like, created. Oh, no.
Nice.
See, I know I'm talking about Inside a lot, but it's like whenever playing back through this, it reminds me just how similar it is to Inside. Like, that part reminded me a lot of whenever the dog's chasing you in Inside,
yeah.
And you're just, like, barely able to jump out of its way.
Yeah, both games definitely do play that up a lot, where it's like you just barely escape death.
You have to... Which, it's good game design, because they know you're going to be running as fast as you can, so they can make it just timed right, where... Oh, no. He did.
They hung him.
I know what you're going to do. Yep. I knew what he was going to do, but I couldn't do anything about it. And that guy, look at him, he's tubby. He looks kind of like Bobby from King of the Hill, doesn't he? Boy, Bobby! That boy don't know no better.
I gotcha.
I been had...
You are the fool.
And I'm the fool. You gotta tease it. There we go. But see, stuff like that, like, technically you could be able to figure it out just by looking at it, but more than likely...
You're dead.
Yeah. More than likely you're going to die and then see, okay, this is what I have to do. Alright.
Climb up that row.
Alright. Caleb, you're so smart.
Thanks.
We're back in good moods now that we've been off for a little bit, so these first episodes will be like encouraging each other, and then by the end of the season we'll get back to just like, Caleb, you suck. Oh. Back to our bitter selves. Once it gets towards the end of a semester and we're all stressed out again, we're like, ah. Push the log. Oh no. No. Run, child. Keep going. Get on the seesaw.
Spider!
Now we have to wait for the spider. And the spider's super creepy too, since it's all hairy. Oh no. We might die here.
Oh God!
Oh no.
That is brutal.
That spider... I mean... Correct me if I'm wrong, Caleb. You know more about spiders, but spiders don't usually stab people with their arms, do they?
No, that's not how they...
That's not their preferred hunting method, is it?
No, it's not. They prefer to... well, first
They bite them, usually, right?
Yeah, they bite you.
And then they wrap you up and let the poison do the work. If you're not already dead from the bite.
If they are poisonous. Yeah. Ones that aren't poisonous rely much more on like their webbing and stuff like that. Or if you're like a tarantula or something like that, brute force. Like they're... Oh,
I gotta get the momentum from the bounce.
Like, I forgot what they're called, but they're like, I think they're called like burrowing spiders, something like that, where they hide in the ground and they leave a webbing around their hole. And whenever an insect or something gets near their hole, spiders can feel that on their webbing. They can feel that.
Yeah.
So whenever they can feel the heat. So whenever a creature steps on it, they pop up and they like surprise attack them.
Yeah. All right. That didn't work. Oh no.
But yeah, that they don't do that.
Well, this one does.
Their appendages are not that sharp.
Maybe there's some spider that does that, but I sure haven't seen it.
I don't think I want to see it. Actually, no.
Well,
That'd be pretty awesome. See a spider do that with a fly.
No. I mean, like, I know certain spiders aren't poisonous to humans, but to insects,
Nice.
their venom is actually deadly.
Yes.
Obviously, just because insects aren't giant. People.
They have a smaller body, so the poison easily affects them more.
Yeah.
Well, you have a human.
Well, and like with daddy longlegs, they are venomous, but like
their poison just.
They're if I remember right, like their poison isn't super venomous, and we killed him. Their venom isn't super poisonous, and like their teeth, I guess, mandibles, whatever.
Yes,
they're not very long, so they can't pierce our skin.
Yes,
but with an insect, they can.
Do you know what their other name is called? What they're also called?
Mandibles?
No,
Daddy Longlegs. Tweedledeedles?
No.
What are they called?
Harvestmen.
Harvestmen?
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of creepy.
Is it?
Well, I mean,
I guess so. Yeah, I guess.
the like harvesters of death or something. I don't know. Just whenever I hear Harvestmen, I think of like a horror villain called the Harvest Man. Oh no! Oh,
guys, help!
Guys, I did it. We'll go a little longer on this second episode since this is our first recording session back. It's kind of a oh no!
Oh, that's right. It's only has one. Ooh. You gotta jump. Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Now it's dead.
Just something about Harvestman makes me think of like some movies horror villain that hides out in the field and like jumps up and attacks you or something. I don't know. I mean, Daddy Longlegs is kind of a creepy name when you think about it.
Daddy. I think it's more sexy.
I don't know. I don't think I want to be with any guy who goes by Daddy Longlegs. I mean, I guess somebody's into it.
Crow.
That's a big crow. That's a big crow right there. That's a child. He's dead. But at this point, we've already seen many dead children in this game, and it's all been me. What? 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 No. Oh, right. No. Oh.
Almost.
Oh,
there you go.
There we go. Push. It'd be messed up if you had to push the one with the kid in it, too. But then again, inside you have to use the dead bodies sometimes to finish the puzzle.
Like, there was that one puzzle where you needed like 15 people to make the pressure point activate, and like there's only 13 living ones and one that's dead, and you have to push the dead body onto it. It's like, oh man.
These are the same little grubs that are in the pigs at the beginning.
Yes.
That's like its connection to Limbo. I did it.
I like the music.
Oh, he's dead. After this recording session, I promise I'm going to start being more careful. I'm trying to go too quickly. See, Limbo also kind of has themes about mind control and stuff like that, but it does it in a different way. Just go towards the light.
Hey, Austin, have you ever heard of a tarantula hawk?
I thought you were just gonna say, have you ever heard of a tarantula? I was like, yes, Caleb. They're pretty. Oh! I don't know if you guys heard that, but there was a very loud banging noise from my kitchen, and I don't know what it's from. Okay, I'm
you need a
put
body.
Something on to it.
Speaking of using dead bodies to our advantage,
Here we go. Wouldn't that be messed up if you had to use the dead bodies? Then we have to use the dead bodies.
Oh no! No, a tarantula hawk.
Tarantula hawk?
Mm-hmm.
Is it a hawk that hunts tarantulas?
It is actually a wasp that hunts tarantulas.
Oh, why do they call it a hawk then?
Because a mountain chicken is apparently something you call a frog. I don't know. I'm serious. There is a frog. It's called a mountain chicken.
Oh, I don't know how people get the authority to name things. But they shouldn't. Some people should not have that responsibility.
Yeah, but it's a natural predator to a tarantula.
See, that one, it tricks you. You're like, alright, I just have to not step on the button, and then everything's a button except for what you think is the button. I bet this one, is it the same or is it opposite? Yeah, it's opposite.
That's trolling. It's like, you're not gonna fool me again. No, we're not. We won't implement the memes in our videos.
No, we won't. No. Oh, no.
Oh,
Music
God.
got creepy. Come for me.
What a bunch of idiots.
They don't even understand their own trap.
Yeah, it's like, what? You guys set these.
Or maybe they didn't.
Oh.
Maybe they're just like tribal, but this came from some other civilization. I'll jump too early.
How you guys doing?
Dead. But see, that is the fun thing about Limbo too, is you're like, well, why is this that way? And then you can come up with your own reason why it is.
Yeah, those are always fun.
Let's go down here. Now let's go back up here. Let's go here.
Oh, I remember this puzzle.
Yeah, I'm starting to... I remember later on there's like gravity-related puzzles, and those ones are the hardest ones.
Sounds delightful. Oh, my favorite.
My favorite. Pull this over here. I don't know what that does. Alright, whenever we come back, we'll figure out this puzzle. Bye, everybody.
See ya.